Whipped Trilogy by Colton Dennis. Whipped. When a killer is on the loose in the city, people start dying in mysterious ways. Will the city collapse without a fight? Footsteps walking. How much further? Asked Cindy. The cabin's right up here, said Stephen. Cindy pulls out her cell phone. I have no signal. Do you? Asked Cindy. Stephen pulls out his cell phone. Not one bar. Hopefully we have some up here, said Stephen. Both Cindy and Stephen stop, then see a cabin. Is this your place? Asked Cindy. Yep, I bought it off my brother. The front door opens. A shadow walks past a window. Cindy looks out the window. Is something happening outside? Asked Stephen. No, but something's happening inside, said Cindy, kissing Stephen. Clothes are falling to the floor. Stephen kisses Cindy's breasts. Oh, Cindy, yeah, said Stephen. The shadow moves past again. Oh Stephen, fuck me, said Cindy. Both Cindy and Stephen are breathing heavily. Do you want a beer? Cindy smiles. I'll be back. Stephen kisses Cindy. Don't get dressed, said Stephen, walking into the kitchen. Cindy is lying on the floor. The fridge door opens. Stephen grabs beers. The back door swings open. Stephen looks, walks towards the back door, then steps onto a wire. Barbed wire swings down from the ceiling and then decapitates Stephen. Thudding sound. Stephen, Stephen. Cindy stands up, then walks towards the kitchen. Stephen. Cindy sees barbed wire covered in blood. Stephen. Cindy walks outside. Stephen, said Cindy. Cindy, over here, said male voice number 1. Cindy walks through the cabin towards the front door, then onto the porch. Stephen, said Cindy. A whip wraps around Cindy's throat. Cindy gets pulled back inside the cabin. Blood splatters onto the window. 2 hours later. Telephone ringing. Hello, yes, I'm Tony Silver. Yes, Stephen Silver's my brother. I'm on my way. A car drives then stops. The driver door opens. I'm looking for my brother, said Tony. Mr. Silver, this way, please. I'm sorry for your loss. But your brother and his girlfriend, Cindy White, were murdered. Now, we may know who did it. Have you ever heard of Leon Krieger? Asked Skeet. Yeah, he was in a machine accident, said Tony. Yeah, but he killed a lot of people years ago. I think he's back, said Skeet. But he died, said Tony. That's why I said, he's back, said Skeet. Could I see my brother? Asked Tony. He's pretty torn up. But if you need anything, call me, said Skeet, walking away. Tony walks toward his car. Footsteps approaching. Tony. Tony Silver. It's me, Sirona. Sirona Williams, said Sirona. Hey, how've you been? Asked Tony. Fine, let's catch up at dinner tonight. Your place, said Sirona. Sure, 7 o'clock. See you then, said Tony. Tony's car drives away. Footsteps walking. Let's set up the tents here, said Cal. Backpack unzips. A crossbow appears. I'll be back. I'm going hunting, said Christopher. I'll start the fire, said Cal. Footsteps walking. Leaves rustling. Christopher points his crossbow. Get out here, bushes moving. I'll find you, rabbit, said Christopher. Both Cloris and Tim are kissing. Get a room, said James. Tim raises his middle finger to James. Footsteps walking. A shadow moves past. Christopher looks. I found you, said Christopher, pointing his crossbow. The crossbow fires. A rabbit gets shot with an arrow. Christopher grabs the rabbit's carcass, then laughs. A wire snaps. A barbed wire net traps Christopher. Footsteps approach. Leon appears looking up at Christopher. Christopher struggling. Leon walks towards a machine, then turns it on. The barbed wire net tightens. Christopher screams. Scream echoes. Listen, I heard a scream, said Cal. It was probably Chris falling, said James. A car stops. Knocking on the apartment door. The apartment door opens. Hey Sirona, come in, said Tony. Nice apartment, said Sirona. Thanks. Do you want a drink? Asked Tony. Sure, so what have you been up to? Asked Sirona. I've been painting. You want to see some? Asked Tony. Yeah. A door opens. Paintings appear. Wow, you've got talent, said Sirona. Thanks. Dinner will be ready soon. I hope you like sushi, said Tony. Both Sirona and Tony are eating. So, is anyone in your life? Asked Sirona. No, not since you, said Tony. That was back in college, said Sirona. I know. How about you? Asked Tony. I've dated a cop. But it didn't work out, said Sirona. More wine? Asked Tony. If I have any more, I won't be able to drive home, said Sirona. You can take my bed. I'll take the couch, said Tony. You were always kind, said Sirona, putting down her glass, grabbing Tony's, putting it down, and then kissing him. You don't have to do this, said Tony. I want to, said Sirona. Clothes are falling to the floor. Sirona is moaning. A tent appears, then opens. James walks towards the bushes. Pants unzipping. James starts urinating. Twig snaps. Christopher, is that you? James grabs a flashlight, then turns it on. Christopher, Christopher. The whip wraps around James's leg. James falls. Ow, Christopher, said James, shining the flashlight. Leon appears. You die, said Leon. James runs. Leon swings, then throws barbed wire. The barbed wire decapitates James. The sun rises. Another tent unzips. Kel walks towards the bushes, sees a blood trail, then follows it towards the fire pit. What the hell? Asked Kel, grabbing a fire poker. Ashes moving. James's head appears to be in ashes. Kel falls. Other tents are opening. What's wrong? Asked Tim. James. He's in there, said Kel. Both Cloris and Tim see James's head. Sirona's cell phone is ringing. Hello, I'll be there, said Sirona. What's wrong? Asked Tony. Another murder, said Sirona. Tony's car stops. The doors open. Sirona, Mr. Silver. These three found his head in there, said Skeet. Tony sees footprints. Do you see something? Asked Jordan. These footprints come this way. He put his head there. But there's no other footprints that leave, said Tony. All right, Jordan and Noriyuka. Take them to the station. Where were you last night, Mr. Silver? Asked Skeet. At my apartment, said Tony. Doing what? Asked Skeet. Having dinner with me, said Sirona. All right, thanks, Sirona, said Skeet, walking away. What's his problem? Asked Tony. He's the cop I dated, said Sirona. A police car is driving. You kids are safe now, said Jordan. Leon appears in the middle of the road. The police car swerves, then hits a tree. All five groan. Cloris sees Leon, gets out of the police car, and then runs. Cloris, said Tim. Cloris stops, then doesn't see Leon. Where'd he go? Asked Cloris. The whip wraps around Cloris' leg. Cloris falls onto barbed wire, then gets decapitated. No, said Tim, running towards Leon. Leon swings the whip. The whip cuts Tim's throat. Tim collapses. Get up, hurry, said Kel. Leon walks toward the car. Kel shuts the door, then pulls out a knife. Leon is gone. Jordan groans. Is everyone all right? Where's the other two? Asked Jordan. That bastard killed them, said Kel. I'll get you out, said Jordan. Noriyuka groans. What happened? Asked Noriyuka. Fucking Leon Krieger, said Jordan. He's dead, said Noriyuka. Jordan grabs the radio. Skeet, are you there? Asked Jordan. What's up? Asked Skeet. We crashed, said Jordan. We're on our way, said Skeet. All right, they're coming, said Jordan. The police car window smashes. Noriyuka is being pulled out of the police car window. Jordan pulls out his gun. "Let him go," said Jordan. Leon looks at Jordan. The gun fires. Leon puts Noriyuka in front of him. Noriyuka gets shot. "You will die," said Leon. Sirens wailing. Leon runs. Gun continuously fires. The doors open. "Is everyone all right?" asked Skeet. "Noriyuka's dead," said Jordan. Sirona pulls out her cell phone. A phone is ringing. "Tony, where are you?" asked Sirona. "At my apartment." "Are you all right?" asked Tony. "Yeah, could I see you tonight?" asked Sirona. "Sure," said Tony. The phone clicks. "You'll stay at the station," said Skeet. Kel nods his head. Knocking on the apartment door. The apartment door opens. "Hey, what happened?" asked Sirona. "I hit a blade. I'm fine though." "So, have they found Leon yet?" asked Tony. "You know," said Sirona. "Skeet told me," said Tony. Knock on the office door. "Sir, we found something." People went to Leon Krieger's grave. "Where they buried him?" "He's still there, dead," said Jordan. "Dead? Then it's a copycat killer," said Skeet. "Also, we found out that Leon's whip is gone," said Jordan. "Someone who knows is doing this," said Skeet. An image of Tony appears in Skeet's mind. "Can I see my brother? He's dead," said Tony. "Skeet, are you all right?" asked Jordan. "Fine, Tony Silver," said Skeet. Glasses clinking. Sirona is looking at a painting. "Have you sold any?" asked Sirona. "No, but I will soon," said Tony. Sirona's cell phone is ringing. "Excuse me." "Hello," said Sirona. "Where are you?" asked Skeet. "At Tony's." "Why?" asked Sirona. "Sirona, listen to me. Leon Krieger's dead. He isn't alive." "It's a copycat," said Skeet. "A copycat," whispered Sirona. "It's Tony," said Skeet. "No, it can't." Sirona has a flashback, footsteps running. "Tony, where are you?" asked Sirona. "At my apartment," said Tony. Knocking on the apartment door. "What happened?" asked Sirona. "A blade," said Tony. Gunfire in the distance. Leon runs, stops, and then takes off his mask. Tony appears. "Oh my God," said Sirona. "You know, now you must die," said Tony. "Why?" asked Sirona. "Why do you think I left? I learned about Leon Krieger, then came back." "Get moving," said Tony. Footsteps running. The roof door opens. Sirona is being pushed. "What are you going to do?" asked Sirona. "Break down the door," said Skeet, looking down the hallway. "I want you to jump." Both Sirona and Tony are standing next to the ledge of the roof. "You've got 10 seconds, said Tony. You don't need to do this, said Sirona. 3, 2, 1. Time's up, said Tony. Sirona closes her eyes. Gun fires. Tony gasps, looks down, sees blood, and then collapses. Skeet appears. Goodbye, Mr. Silver, said Skeet, cutting rope around Sirona's wrists. Thank you, said Sirona. Both Sirona and Skeet are walking away. Tony stands up then runs at both Sirona and Skeet. Gun continuously fires. Tony falls off the roof. Jordan appears. I got him, said Jordan. Both Sirona and Skeet kiss each other. Tony's body is being carted into the morgue. The lights are flickering, turn off, then back on. Tony's body is gone. Evil laughter. Whip cracks. The end. Whipped again. When Tony Silver's body is possessed, he returns to kill again. Will Leon Krieger get his revenge? Evil laughter. Nurse number 1 walks into the morgue and then doesn't see Tony's body. Hello, nurse. Nurse number 1 looks. Tony appears from the darkness. Nurse number 1 steps backwards then runs towards the door. The whip wraps around nurse number 1's neck. Nurse number 1 is choking. Get back here. Nurse number 1 gets pulled down. Blood splatters onto the wall. The morgue door opens. People are talking in the distance. Tony looks into the room then walks inside. Die, said Tony. The door slams shut. People are screaming. The alarm goes off. What's going on? Asked Alex. I don't know. Follow me, said Dustin. Footsteps running. Blood appears on the walls. Dustin points. Alex reaches for the door handle. The door opens. Bodies appear everywhere. He's not in here, said Alex. Where is he then? Asked Dustin. Footsteps walking. Tony sees a room, walks inside, sees a cleaver, grabs it then looks at his right hand holding the whip. I don't need this, said Tony. The cleaver gets raised then cuts off Tony's right hand. Blood sprays everywhere. Tony grabs a needle and thread then sews the whip onto his wrist. Footsteps walking. We should call the police, said Alex. Yeah, hopefully they could find him, said Dustin. The telephone is ringing. Hello? Yes. Wait, Tony Silver escaped, said Michael. All right, let's go, said Jackie. Footsteps walking. Tony sees the house. The police car pulls up. The door opens. Both Kel and Sissy appear. So, is this your place? Asked Sissy. Yep, come on. I'll show you the inside, said Kel. The front door opens. Wow, it's beautiful, said Sissy. Thanks. You want the grand tour? Asked Kel. How about the upstairs first? Sissy kisses Kel. Where's your bathroom so I can freshen up? Said Sissy. It's the third door to your left. Meet me in the room next door, said Cal. Sissy walks upstairs. Cal walks to the kitchen. The wind is blowing. The window opens. Cal grabs the window then shuts it. The window reopens. Cal looks then grabs the window. The whip wraps around Cal's hand. Tony appears. Remember me? asked Tony, swinging the cleaver. The cleaver cuts off Cal's hand. Cal falls out of the window, groans then tries crawling. Help me, said Cal. Tony swings the cleaver. The cleaver goes into Cal's head. Cal. Tony looks then smiles. Cal, I'm ready. Are you downstairs? Cal asked Sissy. The front door opens. Tony walks inside the house. Sissy walks downstairs. Glass smashes. Sissy walks into the kitchen. A shadow moves past. Footsteps walking upstairs. Sissy sees a shadow walking upstairs and then follows. The bedroom door opens. Sissy walks into the bedroom. The bedroom door shuts. Hello, Missy, said Tony. Who are you? asked your maker, said Tony, swinging the cleaver. Sissy ducks then runs. Tony follows. Sissy goes into another bedroom then locks the door. Pounding on the bedroom door. Sissy opens the window then climbs down. The bedroom door breaks down. Sissy runs, trips, and then sees Cal's body. Cal, said Sissy. Tony appears behind Sissy. Die, you bitch, said Tony, swinging the cleaver. The cleaver goes into Sissy's head. Tony pulls out the cleaver and continuously swings it. Skeet's cell phone is ringing. Hello, yes, me and Sirona are home. Wait, yeah, all right. Tony Silver's body is gone, said Skeet. Call Jordan, said Sirona. Telephone ringing. Music playing then gets turned down. Hello, Skeet, how's Sirona? He's gone. I'm on my way, said Jordan. Police cars pull up. The police car doors open. Mr. Port, I'm Detective Michael Porter, and my partner is Jackie Lloyd. We are going to find him, said Michael. Thanks. This is Sirona Williams. Another person will be joining us soon, said Skeet. These two security guards found the bodies, said Jackie. Hi, I'm Sheriff Port, and this is Officer Williams. What happened? asked Skeet. We saw him tear those doctors apart. I have never seen that before, said Dustin. A police car pulls up. The door opens. Jordan appears. What did I miss? asked Jordan. Nothing, said Skeet. The telephone is ringing. Hello, yes. Where? Thanks, another murder, said Jackie. Skeet's car is driving then stop. Footsteps walking. Geez, look at this mess, said Jordan. Sirona sees Kel's body. "Skeet, that's the one kid," said Sirona. "Well, either Tony wants us gone or he's looking for something," said Skeet. "How do you know?" asked Michael. "Because it's a suspicion," said Skeet, moving bushes. Blood appears on the fence. "Leave or die," said Jordan. "Let's get this cleaned up," said Skeet. Footsteps walking. "Do you think he'll come after us?" asked Sirona. "If he finds us, maybe," said Skeet. Jordan, remember when he talked about Leon before Leon died? He stole gold. "Maybe he's trying to find it," said Sirona. "You're a genius. Look up Leon Krieger's file," said Skeet. "Why?" asked Sirona. "If he's trying to find the gold, maybe we could find it first," said Skeet. "But why did Tony come here?" asked Jordan. "To retrace Leon's steps. This used to be his home." "You two, try to find Tony," said Skeet. The police car drives away. "Where would he be?" asked Jackie. Footsteps walking. Tony sees a factory, then walks towards it. A police car pulls up. "Hey, there he is," said Michael. The factory door shuts. "Let's go," said Jackie. The police car doors open. "Sheriff Port, we're at the old abandoned factory." "We found Tony," said Michael. "Stay on him." "Move quickly," said Skeet. Tiny swings the cleaver. The cleaver breaking the floor. 1, 2. Michael nods. Both Jackie and Michael turn. "Tony's gone." "Where is he?" asked Michael. Jackie and Michael are walking. The whip wraps around Michael's neck. Michael gets pulled backward into the darkness. Jackie walking. Michael struggling. Tony snaps Michael's neck. A thudding sound in the distance. "Michael, where'd you go?" Jackie pulls out a walkie-talkie. "Skeet, officer down." "I reap." The whip breaks the walkie-talkie. Tony appears. "Stay there," said Jackie. Tony laughs. "It's your turn to die," said Tony. "You're going down," said Jackie, raising her gun. The whip wraps around the gun. The gun lands in the middle of the factory. "It's your turn to try to reach for it." "Go," said Tony. Jackie runs toward the gun. The whip wraps around Jackie's leg. Jackie looks. Tony's gone. "Where did he go?" asked Jackie. A boot stands on the gun. "Right here," said Tony, swinging the cleaver. Scream over the walkie-talkie. "Detective Lloyd." "Sirona, we need to leave," said Skeet. "Where?" asked Jordan. "The hospital, first to get the security guards," said Skeet. "Why?" asked Jordan. "For more help," said Skeet. The police car driving then stops. "Dustin, Alex, come on. We need your help," said Sirona. Both Alex and Dustin get into the police car. The police car drives away. Where are we going? Asked Dustin. To the old factory, said Skeet. The police car stops. Remember, keep your eyes open at all times. He could be anywhere, said Jordan. Footsteps walking. All right, me and Sirona will go this way. Dustin and Alex, the basement, said Skeet. I'll check the offices, said Jordan. Just be careful, said Skeet. Footsteps walking. Dustin, this way, said Alex. A door opens. Footsteps walking downstairs. Flashlights turn on. Do you think he's down here? Asked Dustin. Who knows? A thudding sound in the distance. Stay here. I'll check it out, said Alex, walking towards the thudding sound. The door shuts. Dustin points his gun. Hurry, Alex, said Dustin. Alex walking. The whip wraps around Dustin's neck. Alex sees a can on the floor, then blood. Never leave. What does Dustin? Said Alex, running back. Dustin choking. Alex raises his gun. The gun clicks. Alex sees no clip. Looking for something? Asked Tony. Hang on, Dustin, said Alex. Tony smiles, then twists the whip. Dustin's neck snaps. Alex grabs a shovel. You can't win, said Tony. We'll see about that, said Alex, swinging the shovel. Tony gets hit, then falls. Alex laughs, then swings the shovel again. Tony grabs the shovel, pushes Alex down, stands, and then puts his boot on Alex's chest. You lost, said Tony, jamming the shovel into Alex's head. A door opens. Jordan walks, then looks around. He ain't up here, said Jordan. Guess again, said Tony. Jordan aims his gun. Tony smiles. I'll do it, Tony. Tony laughs. What's so funny? Asked Jordan. Look up, said Tony. Jordan looks up. Jackie's body falls onto Jordan, then onto the catwalk. Both Sirona and Skeet look up. Jordan, said Sirona. Tony appears on the catwalk. Tony, said Skeet. Tony looks at both Sirona and Skeet. It's time to die, said Tony. Skeet sees a knob. Sirona, keep shooting. No matter what, said Skeet. The knobs are being turned. The gun continuously fires. Keep shoot. I'm still going to kill him, said Tony. Skeet steps onto the wood. The wood breaks. A sack appears. Skeet opens the sack. Gold appears. Sirona takes out the gun clip, grabs another, then drops it. Tony raises the cleaver. Don't, said Jordan. Hey Leon. Tony looks. I found something, said Skeet, holding pieces of gold. My gold, give it to me, said Tony. Come get it yourself, said Skeet. Tony sneers, then walks towards Skeet. "Give me my gold," said Tony. "Pry it from my hands," said Skeet. Tony punches Skeet. Skeet falls onto the catwalk. The sack lands on the edge of the catwalk. "You're so pathetic." Tony grabs the sack. "Thanks," said Tony. Sirona puts the clip into the gun. "Don't move," said Sirona. "Go ahead and shoot me," said Tony. Sirona lowers the gun. "I can't," said Sirona. Tony puts down the sack, then grabs the cleaver. "Goodbye, Sirona," said Tony. "Same to you," said Skeet, firing his gun. Tony falls onto the catwalk. Skeet walks past Tony. Tony grabs the cleaver, then stands. "You didn't kill me," said Tony, raising the cleaver. Gun fires. Blood runs down Tony's face. Tony looks down at Sirona. Sirona is pointing the gun. Tony falls over the banister of the catwalk, then lands inside a mixer. A hand appears on Skeet's shoulder. Skeet gets startled. "It's just me," said Jordan. "Let's go home," said Sirona. All three are walking towards the police car. Mixer stops. Tony's hand appears, then twitches. The end. Leon Krieger, the beginning. Leon Krieger gets into a terrible accident. But the people who killed him suddenly start dying. Is Leon Krieger alive or dead? 2013. Footsteps walking. A machine is running. "Hey Leon," said Joey. "Joey, you're doing your work, hopefully," said Leon. "Of course," said Joey. Conveyor belts are moving. Office appears. "Yes, I know." "All right." The intercom turns on. "Will Leon Krieger please see me at once?" Footsteps walking. Knocking on the office door. "Come in." The office door opens. Leon walks into the office. "Hello, Mr. Krieger, please sit." Leon sits in a chair. "Listen, Leon, I have some bad news. We're cutting people's budgets. So, I'm going to have to relieve you." "I'm sorry, Leon," said Philip. "Well, all right. Thank you for letting me be an employee." "Have a good day, sir," said Leon, shaking Philip's hand. "We'll miss you, buddy." Leon walks away. Philip grabs his cell phone. "It's done. Let's do it tonight," said Philip. Leon walking. The machine turns off. "Leon, what's going on?" asked Joey. "I was fired." "See you, Joey," said Leon, walking away. Footsteps approaching Joey. "Tonight, be there, or you're next," said Jeffrey. Joey sighs. Leon's car pulls into the driveway. The front door opens. "Hey honey, is dinner ready?" asked Leon. "Why are you home so early?" asked Christina. "They let me go," said Leon. Telephone rings. Hello, yeah. He's right here. It's Joey, said Christina. Leon grabs the telephone. Hey Joey, tonight. Sure, I'll tell Christina. Leon hangs up the telephone. Me and Joey are going out tonight, said Leon. Go ahead, honey. Leon walks upstairs. Christina presses the telephone buttons. Joey, please do it quickly, said Christina. Joey's car pulls up, stops, then turns off. The car doors open then shut. Leon sees the factory. Why are we here? Asked Leon. It's a surprise. Let's go, man, said Joey. The doors open then shut. Footsteps walking. Philip appears with a group of people. What's going on? Asked Leon. What should have been done a while ago, said Philip. Whips are being wrapped around Leon's arms and legs. Joey, help, said Leon. I can't, said Joey, walking downstairs. Joey, you coward, said Leon. Do it, said Philip. The machine turns on. Leon is being pulled. Stop this, sir, said Leon. I can't, said Philip. Leon unties the left whip then kicks his legs. The whips around Leon's legs unravel. You did this. You're going to pay, said Leon. The whip goes into the machine. Leon gets pulled toward the machine. The machine grinds Leon's right hand. Leon's stomach gets cut then his intestines hang out of his stomach. The machine gets turned off. Leon coughs up blood. I'm sorry, Mr. Krieger, said Philip, firing a gun. Dirt is being thrown on top of Leon. 2014, a year later. Hey, babe, I was thinking. We could go skinny dipping, said Cameron. Let's go then, said Elizabeth. Clothes are being taken off. Both Cameron and Elizabeth are kissing. The water splashes. A siren wails. The driver door opens. Get dressed, Elizabeth. We're going home, said Joey. Bye, Cameron, said Elizabeth, getting out of the water. Go home, Cameron, said Joey. Yes, sir, said Cameron. The police car is driving. I hate you, said Elizabeth. I'm your father. You listen to me, said Joey. You're my stepfather. Leon Krieger's my father, said Elizabeth. Footsteps walking. Cameron falls into a hole. Leon's body appears. Holy shit, said Cameron, climbing out of the hole then running away. Leon's body starts breathing, his eye opens, he stands up, looks around, sees the whip then grabs it. Revenge, said Leon. Footsteps walking. A campfire is crackling. Lisa, Tom, and Usher appear next to the campfire. Lisa winks at Usher. Usher smiles. Hey, I'm reading about some guy. He hires people then kills them, said Tom. I'm going for a walk. See you later, said Lisa. Usher watches Lisa walking away. Lisa stops, looks back at Usher then winks at him again. I need to piss. I'll be back, said Usher. Yeah, just leave me here. Usher walking. Lisa throws her bra at Usher. Usher chases Lisa then pins her onto the ground. Both Lisa and Usher are kissing. Clothes are being taken off. Tom sees a shadow moving past in the distance. Guys, is that you? Asked Tom. Lisa moaning. Oh yeah. Lisa sees a shadow move past. Usher, I think someone's out here, said Lisa. I'll go see, said Usher. Tom appears walking. Guys, stop playing games, said Tom. Over here. Tom looks. Revenge, said Leon swinging the whip. The whip cuts Tom's eye. Tom falls onto the ground. Leon approaches. I'm sorry, said Tom. Leon sees a broken branch in a tree. Die, said Leon, picking up Tom. Tom gets jammed into the broken tree branch. Blood comes from Tom's mouth. Usher sees both Tom and Leon. Geez. Leon looks then sees Usher. Usher runs. Lisa, run. We need to leave, said Usher. What's wrong? Said Lisa. Both Lisa and Usher are running. Leon stabs Lisa with a fire poker then looks at Usher. Usher runs. Someone, help, said Usher seeing the campfire then runs into the tent. The tent shuts. Footsteps approaching. Leon looks around then walks away. Usher sighs then sniffs. The tent opens. A fire surrounds the tent. Usher looks up. Leon is holding a torch and gasoline. Gasoline is being poured on the tent. Leon throws the torch. Both the tent and Usher are burning. Usher is screaming. Joey's cell phone is ringing. Hello Jeffrey, a fire. I'm coming, said Joey. What's wrong? Asked Christina. I need to go, said Joey. The police car drives away. Footsteps walking. Knocking on the front door. The front door opens. Hey Cameron, said Elizabeth. Where's Joey? I found a body, said Cameron. What? Said Elizabeth. A mile into the woods. The body was torn apart, said Cameron. Hey Cameron, is something wrong? Asked Christina. He found a body, said Elizabeth. Where? Asked Christina. A mile into the woods, said Cameron. Christina gasps. Are you all right, Mom? Asked Elizabeth. Yeah, I need to call someone, said Christina grabbing the telephone receiver then presses buttons. The police car stops. The doors open and shut. Geez, who did this? Joey's cell phone is ringing. Hello, Christina. What's up? Asked Joey. Cameron found Leon's grave, said Christina. Thanks, Jeffrey. We need to find Leon's grave. My daughter's boyfriend found it, said Joey. Footsteps walking. Both Jeffrey and Joey are walking, then see a hole. Is this where we buried him? Asked Jeffrey. Yep, but how's he alive? Asked Joey. I don't know, said Jeffrey. Joey sees a necklace and then opens it. This was Christina's. She left this with his body. That's where he's heading, said Joey. Christina sits next to both Cameron and Elizabeth. I need to tell you something. It's about your father, said Christina. Joey's not my father, said Elizabeth. No, Leon, said Christina. What about him? Asked Elizabeth. Well, a year ago, he died. But it was planned. Me, Joey, and 2 others killed him, said Christina. Why, Mom? Asked Elizabeth. It was Philip Nelson Jr.'s idea, said Christina. The front door opens. Both Jeffrey and Joey run into the living room. Is everyone all right? Asked Joey. We're fine. I told them everything, said Christina. Well, at least she knows. Leon's body is gone, said Joey. Where'd he go? Asked Christina. After the 3 campers, said Jeffrey. Wait, these 2 are brother and sister. Their father is Philip. He's going after Philip, said Joey. Footsteps walking. Leon sees barbed wire, then grabs his right hand. No pain can stop me, said Leon, raising his right hand. Barbed wire cuts off Leon's right hand. Leon grabs barbed wire, then covers his left eye. The limo door opens, then shuts. Hello, Mr. Nelson, said bellhop number 1. Leon smiles, then follows. The elevator dings. Philip walks onto the elevator. Leon walks toward the elevator. Excuse me, sir. Why are you here? Asked security guard number 1. I'm here for Philip Nelson. Now move, said Leon. No, only if you make Emma, said security guard number 1, gasping. Leon rips out security guard number 1's heart. Security guard number 1 falls onto the floor. People are screaming and running. Leon walks onto the elevator. The elevator dings. Philip looks up. Leon walks off the elevator. Philip, it's been a while, said Leon. Philip opens a drawer, then points a gun. The whip wraps around Philip's neck. Philip choking. Leon, I'm sorry, said Philip. You did this to yourself. Goodbye, Philip, said Leon, tugging onto the whip. Philip spins around in his chair. The police car stops. The doors open. A window smashes. Philip falls, then lands onto the sidewalk. Jeffrey, let's go, said Joey. Both Jeffrey and Joey run inside the building. The elevator dings. Leon walks off the elevator, then sees both Jeffrey and Joey. "Freeze," said Jeffrey. Leon sees a fire extinguisher. "Good idea," said Leon, swinging the whip. The whip smashes the glass, then hits the fire extinguisher. Both Jeffrey and Joey are being sprayed. Leon walks out of the building. Joey's cell phone is ringing. "Joey, did you find Philip?" asked Christina. "He's dead, and I think Leon's coming for you next," said Joey. "Get here quickly," said Christina. Both Cameron and Elizabeth are sitting on the couch. "Are you all right?" asked Cameron. "I want you to do something." "Follow me," said Elizabeth. Both Cameron and Elizabeth are slowly walking. Christina walks into the living room. "Elizabeth." The front door is swinging open. "No, Elizabeth," said Christina, walking outside. Leon appears behind Christina. "Hello, honey, I'm back," said Leon. "Leon, stop," said Christina. "Only if I get revenge," said Leon. "I'm sorry," said Christina. Leon wraps the whip around Kristen, then pulls her close. "You're coming with me," said Leon. Both Christina and Leon are walking. The police car swerves. "Joey, it's Leon," said Jeffrey. "Follow him," said Joey. The police car speeds up. Leon swings the whip. The whip hits the front tire. The front tire pops. The police car crashes into a telephone pole. "Keep moving," said Leon. Doors open. "Let's go, Jeffrey," said Joey. Both Jeffrey and Joey are walking. "Where do you think they're going?" asked Jeffrey. "I have an idea," said Joey. Footsteps approaching. Both Jeffrey and Joey see Christina. "Joey, I'll go around." "I got your back," said Jeffrey. Joey walks towards Christina. "Where is he?" asked Joey. "I don't know," said Christina. Leon appears behind Joey. "Hello, Joey," said Leon. "Leon, please stop," said Joey. "Try to stop me," said Leon. Jeffrey runs, then tackles Leon. Leon pushes Jeffrey off of himself. "Get Christina out of here," said Jeffrey. Joey cuts the rope around Christina's body. "You were the problem. Now to get rid of you," said Leon. The whip cracks. Jeffrey moves. "You deserved to die. So, die again," said Jeffrey, raising his gun. The whip wraps around Jeffrey's hand. Jeffrey drops the gun. "It's time to die," said Leon, pulling the whip. Jeffrey's arm gets ripped off. "Go to hell," said Jeffrey. Leon swings the whip. The whip decapitates Jeffrey. Leon laughs. "Leon." Leon looks. Joey is holding his gun. "I'm sorry," said Jeffrey. The gun fires. Leon gets shot, then falls into the hole. Joey throws dirt onto Leon. "Let's go home," said Christina. 2 weeks later. Boxes are being carried. "Elizabeth, let's go." "It's time to leave," said Joey. "I'm coming, Dad," said Elizabeth. The front door shuts. Christina is standing in front of the house. "Let's go, honey," said Joey. "Yeah, bye, Leon," said Christina. A car drives away. Leon's spirit appears in the window, then smiles. The end.